that was the end of my ability to process what he had said.
I was talking about it with someone the other day. It's like, I love that the premise of all the times is just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, right?
It's just like, sure, they're doing this now. Like,
yeah.
I picked up the Master of Kung Fu one. It's a Kung Fu comic.
Yeah.
Didn't need to read anything else.
Yeah, they were like, we want to do a Kung Fu comic.
Did not know about Secret Wars #2 at the time. Mm-hmm. I read it, I was like, cool.
Yeah,
I wonder what this is about.
Like, and I think that's what startles me the most about all this, is that people just, a lot of comic fans have this inability to just pick up something and look at it. I realize your money goes into it, blah, blah, blah. But if you're at the shop, right, like, how can you just be like, no, I can't do this because blah, blah, blah. If it looks genuinely interesting, like the Master of Kung Fu. Or,
someone told me it was good, I bought it.
Yeah, boom, done. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Live on the edge, take a chance.
Do your dance.
Yeah. I don't know. I just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Some people. Not you guys, though.
No, not at all.
No, you guys are smart comic book fans who are interested in learning about new things, and that's why we're here. This is Southern California Comics Weekly Video Update, which does not have any other titles, no matter what anyone says to me.
Although in certain cult followings of this show, people who are just true fans, they like to call this the Sundown Rundown.
Okay. I don't accept it, but you certainly said it.
There is an underground cult, and they are calling it that.
I am Dana, and I disapprove.
I am Rob, and I approve so hard.
And we're going to talk to you about the latest things that came out this week.
Yes, we are.
And I'm going to start, because I have more than you.
You have more than me?
Yes, I have 4, you have 3?
BRB.
Okay, well, good choice. New Marvel #1, MODOK Assassin. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you about this. Like, you're either in or you're out about a MODOK comic.
Yeah.
It looks goofy. It's going to be weird. Bullseye is in it. Sentinels are in it. Check it out. I'm in. It looks cool.
You know what I would say? I would say if you feel like for some odd reason you're on the fence about a MODOK comic, which is strange, I'm pretty sure, like you said, either you're in or you're out.
Yeah.
It might be worth picking up Secret Wars Battleworld, which does have the entire MODOK themed comic, where MODOKs with some other MODOKs. If you can read through that and you want more MODOK, this is for you. If what I just said has made you unhappy, then this is not for you.
You know what this is to me? I'm going to pretend this is like, what if MODOK was Casanova? Like the Matt Fraction comic?
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even pick it up. I might have to pick it up.
There you go. No. Fresh copy.
Fresh.
Hot off the presses.
Ooh, yeah.
What else is hot?
What else is hot?
Downright devilish, I'd say.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna go to something, but this is even better. That was brilliant. We've got Sons of the Devil. Brian Buccellato?
I say Buccellato.
It sounds more pleasant. Buccellato and Tony Infante. This was actually originally a Kickstarter that went up, I think it was last year, and it was intended to be a single issue and an accompanying short film. And then it was funded, and it got picked up by Image because it's so awesome, I have to imagine.
Because somebody else already paid for it.
Yeah, there we go. They had no risk whatsoever. But Brian Buccellato, I like his stuff. I'm a fan of his writing. But really, I think I haven't seen much of Tony Infante's art, but it's got a really nice, almost like Sean Gordon Murphy kind of style.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
And that's really enough for me to read anything. But actually, you know what? Also a little bit Raphael Albuquerque. Just a little bit.
Albuquerque.
You see the influences of those. It's about a cult. Pick it up.
It's an occult comic about a cult.
It's an occult comic about a cult.
This one is kind of a cult. It's Sandman Overture. It's back.
I can't believe it.
This is the comic that comes out
I honestly can't believe it.
Once every 4 months, and you can tell why, because the art is so detailed and intricate and insane.
J.H. Williams, right?
Yes, J.H. Williams.
That man does beautiful things with comics. His paneling is just
gorgeous. This is totally worth the wait.
Oh my god, it's so great.
I never read the entirety of the original Sandman series because I am a stupid person.
Same here.
You're not, but I am.
No. I'm there in that boat with you.
But I'm picking up this series because it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
So should you.
Speaking of artists with really gorgeous art, we've got Old Man Logan #1, another Secret Wars tie-in, and you're probably familiar with the original story. Mark Millar, Steve McNiven.
What if Wolverine was Mad Max?
What if, what if Wolverine was Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven?
A little bit of that too, I guess.
A little bit of that. Little bit of that. A nice balance between the two. You know, cult favorite. Well, not cult favorite. Everyone loves that graphic novel. Is there anyone who doesn't like Danny?
I liked it just fine. I read it really quickly because I knew it was kind of stupid.
It's pretty like it's Mark Millar.
Yeah,
it's Mark Millar writing. So it's fun. It's gritty. Wow, Wolverine murdered most of the X-Men. If you didn't know that, what? But
it's a pretty old comic. So.
It's pretty old comic. But yes, this is supposed to be a continuation of that, not like a spiritual, an actual continuation. But the most important thing is that while Brian Michael Bendis might be doing, this was a good page to open up to, might be doing the writing, Andrea Sorrentino is doing the art. And Andrea Sorrentino is another person who does lovely stuff with paneling. Monochromatic pages, giant sound effects. It's so visceral, which is why I'm making Danny read Green Arrow when I actually bring those comics. I may have forgotten them.
I gotta say, it's a Brian Bendis comic, but it doesn't look like one.
No, not at all.
I've got Hot Marvel book, Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, number 12, the epic finale. It's the last issue. Y'all should pick it up because it's great.
I can't believe it's already the last issue.
Yeah, it's been quietly coming out over the past year.
It's under the radar.
Totally under the radar. Like, no one has talked about it, even though it's real good. Art is great. Worth the read. Come pick it up. That's all I gotta say.
It's written and...
yep. It's everything in this comic is by Kari Andrews. Yeah. Except maybe the lettering. I don't think he lettered it, but otherwise, all him.
That's so cool.
Totally auteur. Good stuff.
I should finally read that. I picked up the first couple issues, and I was biased. It wasn't like Fraction and Brubaker's run on Iron Fist, so I was like, I'm not going to do this, but I kind of want to do this. Anyways, another series, another Marvel series that I've actually been really excited for ever since they announced it was Inhumans. Is it Attilan? Attilan Rising?
Attilan, yeah.
I like the Inhumans. I know a lot of people have beef with them right now because they feel like Marvel is trying to lift the Inhumans up into the X-Men's place.
Which they totally are.
Well,
but that's okay. They're going to make more money off that than the X-Men.
I will say they're definitely putting the Inhumans as a group into where the X-Men as a group were. But they're still milking the X-Men individually. Storm, Cyclops, there's going to be more individual character stories. Nightcrawler. I think their plan was to take them out of the X-Men and use them individually, because then people will stop thinking of the X-Men as a team and more as individual players. At least that's what I think, is that they tried to focus on, but that doesn't matter. I like the Inhumans.
Tell us about Attilan Rising.
Yes. In this one, Medusa is the ruler of this domain, and Black Bolt has a club called the Quiet Room. And I have to show you this panel of Black Bolt as the bartender of the Quiet Room, because it's the sexiest thing ever. Look at this. Look at him. Look at all that swag. He is talking. That's a little strange, but
oh man,
look at that.
I always forget his real name is Blackagar Balticon.
Don't say it.
I love it. I love it. It's so goofy.
Who sat down and was like, well, Black Bolt needs a real name. How about we add some more letters to his superhero name?
Alright, my pick of the week is Material. It's Alice Coat, Will Tempest. It is from Image Comics, hot new #1. I don't know what it's about. It doesn't matter. It's going to be amazing.
Steven is reading Zero, I think it is, by Al Scott. He's really enjoying it. I know with that one, they switch artists every
single issue.
That's so cool. Like, you get some issues that, like super realistic style, and then the next issue will be like Tradmore. Yeah, and totally. It's like that kind of continual shift I thought was really cool. So I kind of follow Al Scott now because of that. But he also did Secret Avengers for a while.
Secret Avengers, loved it. Winter Soldier,
great
loved it.
That's right. Winter Soldier. I totally forgot about it. And then last, I'm going to talk about The Secret Wars Journal, #1. This is sort of like Battleworld, where it's a collection of stories happening throughout Secret Wars. Like, this first one is actually supposed to tie into, I think it's Siege? Is that the one that takes place on the shield? I realize I said a bunch of words at you that you might not necessarily know the answer to. Yeah. There's a series coming up soon called Siege, which is supposed to be basically, the wall in Game of Thrones? Night's Watch.
Yeah,
It's the Marvel equivalent to that.
Oh.
And I've been really excited for it.
Cool.
And the first one is about Lady Hawkeye. And it basically chronicles how she ends up at the Shield. And it's really fun, you know, cute little like mini story, not cute, but fun little mini story. And the next one is totally like just balls to the wall bonkers. All of a sudden we're in Egyptia, where the X-Men, led by like Apocalypse Archangel, are trying to like escape slavery and try to kill a moon goddess. It's like the weirdest words thrown together in a sentence, and I love every minute of it.
Wow.
It's so great, and then like the art is like super cool, and it ends
good.
in a way that you totally don't expect. I really highly recommend this.
Show me.
Oh yeah.
So I can react.
Because they go to try and kill her, and then they come back.
Okay. Oh,
And then-
what's this? And what? That's crazy.
It's crazy. I didn't expect it. I was like, wow, I didn't expect that. What I said.
I didn't expect that either.
I bet.
You know what else? I didn't expect
What didn't
a
you?
second segment to happen. Wait, that's a lie. I totally did.
It's a bold-faced lie. But all right.
Let's do that. Want to talk about Convergence?
I won't talk about
I love when stuff converges.
It's Convergence all.
Let's diverge and then converge in a moment.
I love that.
Sound good? Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
What? We're back. We converged.
Yeah.
As they say.
That's what we did.
Talk about Is this the last wave of DC
I
Convergence?
believe so. This is the last week.
Yeah. Number 8 is out.
That's right. And I am going to say some very lovely things about it. I may have expressed my somewhat disappointment with the series before. It was fun, popcorn series, heroes punching heroes. Didn't think anything substantial was going to come out of it. And then DC said, no, wait. Read this last issue. And now everything is different. And it's actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm impressed by DC's marketing strategy. Because on the one hand, it might seem somewhat of a hindsight type thing to put the real like thrust and importance of your series at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been hinting at it. They didn't call the post-Convergence world like New 52 again. They call it Divergence, Divergent.
Mm-hmm.
That everything from Convergence would divert into new possibilities, new paths. And everyone thought that was a bunch of hogwash. It was just, they're just using new, marketing terms, synergy, stuff like that,
Yeah.
But DC was actually telling people that, hey, post-Convergence, stuff is really honestly going to be different.
We've got cool stuff coming.
Yeah, and I think that's the coolest note to end the series on. Again, it's more function than form. The series itself was still a little, but
so let's talk about the last one.
let's do it.
All right. Are you ready to laugh? Yo, I don't think we talked about the Convergence variant covers, but these
that's
are
right.
the biggest gaffle in comic book history.
Just, definitely not a strong point.
Yeah, Chip Kid. I ain't got nice things to say about it.
No.
Designed some nice comics, I guess. Anyway, in this Blue Beetle, the Convergence thing, you get a preview for the upcoming Black Canary series, which is going to be awesome. It's Brendan Fletcher and Annie Wu, spin-off of the Batgirl series that's been so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome. Great colors. I love Annie Wu's art.
I'm so glad.
It's like Black Canary's in a band and she kicks people.
What more could you want?
Like, I'm in. Check out this panel where she screams so hard at somebody they fall over, which is her superpower. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't. Thank you. No. I actually just bought the Black Canary, Green Arrow, Let's Get Married trade by Cliff Chang and whoever.
Dwayne McDuffie?
I don't know either. I know Cliff Chang does the art and some of it, but I don't know who wrote it.
I'm gonna pretend it was Dwayne McDuffie.
I'm gonna say you're right. I'm gonna pretend you're right. There's a lot of pretending happening now. On to the next one. All right. So, the back of Shazam, which you should pick up by virtue of it being Shazam and being Jeff Parker and
Evan Doc
Shaner. I love that he's a doctor. He's a doc. But at the back of it is one of the series that I'm actually most excited for post-Convergence. Look at this panel though of the Marvel family. Okay. We've got Constantine the Hellblazer. It's going to be written by, and I love this, Ming Doyle and James Tynion IV. Because Ming Doyle is usually an artist.
Yeah.
And so to see her jumping on writing, I think that's great. And James Tynion IV, I like what he's been doing so far.
Mhm.
All of his stuff I've been totally yes. And then Riley Rossmo, who's I'm finding more. I like his stuff. Like not that I disliked it before,
Yeah.
but I just didn't know of him. And then now I feel like I hear that name and I'm like, oh yeah, gonna check that out.
And in the years prior, he did like 500 image comics.
Oh,
I think he drew like 400 pages a month. Like, not even an exaggeration. He like works really fast, so.
But like, it's so great because it looks like DC is gonna be kind of returning Constantine into true Constantine form.
Yeah.
So as opposed to the more like action adventure Keanu Reeves Constantine that we've had in DC recently. Yeah, I like that movie as bad as it is.
Has its moments.
It has its moments. It looks like this is a return to the.
Great colors, by the way.
Because I don't want to use the word to the morally abhorrent Constantine.
Yeah.
For instance, this woman comes to him for help, and he straight sacrifices her to these things.
Yeah.
She has it coming, but it's nice to see, you know, that sort of. It brings the punk British feel.
Yeah.
Back to Constantine.
Because Constantine was never a lovable rogue.
No.
He's always been a scumbag.
Yeah. Who occasionally does things that are good for someone. But his main feature has been his scumbaggery.
Mm-hmm. Want to talk about the last one?
What do I talk about now?
Last one?
The last one again? Oh yes, I'll make it back to it.
Oh no, there's one more.
Which one did I forget?
World's Finest. I can talk about it, I think.
I thought I did World's Finest.
I don't know if... We talked about it before turning it on.
Oh,
yes.
You're so right. Let's talk about that together.
That's why this is my video.
That is why it's your video.
Well, for a lot of reasons.
I called it the Sundown Rundown.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, World's Finest
World's
features
Finest.
a cowboy and a knight.
Dude, you're so right. I did have another one to do because this is the other series that I'm actually most excited for. We Are Robin.
Yes. Tell them about it.
Going to be written by...
Lee Bermejo.
That's right! I remember thinking, that's so weird, but awesome! Okay, and it's going to be drawn by...
Jorge Corona.
That's right.
Which stands for George Crown in English.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Never mind.
Go George Crown. I like it. It's kinetic. It feels youthful. You've got these people in Gotham taking up the mantle of Robin, an army of Robins.
Check it out. There's a
It's
whole
so
army of
cool.
Robin.
Like I don't know how to sell on you any harder than that. That dude has Robin like shoulder pads.
Really cool. Like a
Like
Robin
almost like a
themed
Robin ninja.
I don't think we've had a Robin themed gang before.
No.
We've had Joker themed gangs, Batman themed gangs.
Harley theme.
Yeah.
Which is also happening, I think, in Harley Quinn. She's having a bunch of Harleys now.
Nice.
Yeah. But I just think it's so cool seeing Robin come to and then like so many people being like, yeah. Because it makes you wonder how they're going to interact like, with the rest of the Bat family, you know? Like, is Commish going to work along with them?
Oh.
That's yeah, because, you know, Commissioner Gordon has a relationship with Batman. So
Yes,
is he gonna be working alongside these youths? Is Batgirl gonna mentor them?
That'd be
Will we
cute.
maybe finally see Cassandra Cain come back as one of the Robins?
That'd be dope.
Because there is a Robin with dark hair, and I realize that is not a. But look, very ninja-esque. And then her mask does cover most of her face, so part of me hopes. Especially because we were teased a little bit with the possibility of a Cassandra Cain in Batgirl's Future's End.
Yes.
I hope.
I guess we'll see.
I
Pick
hope.
up-
You should hope too.
Pick up We Are Robin to find out if that is actually the person we think it is.
Yeah,
or
talk
not.
to me about it. So I'm gonna read it.
Cool.
Cool.
We're done.
We're done.
Convergence is over.
This is it.
We're gonna have to come up with new things to talk about in future videos.
Oh no. I hadn't thought about that.
Damn, me neither.
We'll have to diverge from our usual train of events.
What?
I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Well, I'm Rob, and if you don't see me next week, it's because I've been kicked out of these videos.
And I'm Danny, and Rob will probably be here unless I kick him out. See you next week.
Here at SoCal Comics,
Where
where we film your favorite show, The Sundown Rundown.
I just I like to diverge from that title.
Never.
God.
Some things may change.
I'm gonna diverge from being on.
That never will.